Hey Cardinals, it is Sam again, and it wasn't that long ago I was talking with you about what caused me to lose sleep, and specifically, I was talking about the big network going down, and then how on earth do we do what we do without the benefit of that network. I went so far as to suggest maybe a no network drill day. Give yourself some practice in not having that network and see how you can pull off all the great learning that we still need to pull off. Um, I have another idea for a drill that I think could be beneficial for us. It's an asynchronous drill day. And here's what I mean by that. But first, let me acknowledge how I got to this notion. I talk too much. You have video evidence of that. And I've always been that way. I know this about myself. I knew this about myself as a teacher. And every once in a while, when I taught 8th grade American history, I'd say I've been talking way too much this week. And I'd say for this class period or today, no verbal cues. I'm not going to use my voice. And I would only use what I would project. I would only use what I would write on the board. I would only use gestures. I would only use my proximity. And I would not talk for a class period and see what I could pull off. Maybe it wasn't the best practice in the world, but I had some fun days doing that. And I also think I maybe accessed some learning modalities for kids that I didn't on other times because me using my voice is just so dominant in my skill set. Anyway, I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about all the work we have put into our asynchronous resources. I think maybe it would be a good idea to have an asynchronous drill day or an asynchronous drill class where you introduce and say, here's the deal, students. I know I'm here, but I'm not here. We are going to conduct our business today as though you are accessing all our resources asynchronously. Now you can guide them through that, but I think it would be really cool if a student would ask you a question and you would go to them and say, here's the deal. I'm not here. So if I'm not here, how would you problem solve this? How would you access this material? How would you demonstrate this learning? How would you create this product? I think it could be fun. And I also think it could be really, really valuable practice because we can find out about some things in that asynchronous practice and that big scale of everybody having to do it. We can maybe catch some problems and fix them when we have our students there synchronously live. So at the very least, think about that and maybe take the opportunity and say, I'm going to have an asynchronous drill day or an asynchronous class where though I'm here, we're going to pre-teach as though I'm not here. And when the students roll in that day, they're going to sit down and they're going to get to work with the resources we have prepared asynchronously. And you can be there to guide them, but your first response should be when they ask you a question, remember, I'm not here. So since I'm not here, what would you do? All right, that's all I have, except hope you guys have a really great weekend. See you next week. Keep up the great work.